Hello and welcome. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&ChewGuy, and this is the series number 8 overview. And I'm having problems here. Computer's acting a little goofy. And I'm all thrown off because normally I don't record at this time of the day, and for whatever reason that is affecting me rather badly. This is like the third or fourth take of this. What should be a very easy run. Anyway, this is the overview of series number 8. It is the Outlaw line from Tough Guy Chew. Okay, so there are only 4 entries. I will be working from the newest release back to the original release. So the first one coming in the number 1 spot is the recently released Southern Suit&Tie. Coming in at the number 2 spot, and which came out I guess early 2018. The only one that I have experience with, quite a bit of experience with it, but the only one out of the 4 is Lucky Lipper. Coming in at the number 3 entry spot, and what had been Outlaw's line's second release, Badass Bourbon. And coming in at the number 4 spot, and what had been the original release from the Outlaw line, Wild Watermelon. And let me tell you, everything you hear about this stuff is true. Smelling it through the packaging, I can smell it right now. Can is not cracked. Haven't opened it. When it came in the bubble envelope that has like the little bubble wrap on the inside of it, when I opened up the package yesterday, I got hit with watermelon, like Jolly Rancher watermelon. So that will be the final entry. So I will be starting with Southern Suit&Tie later today, and then tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. There are some things to keep in mind with Outlaws and Tough Guy Chew. 1, it is actually chewing tobacco. Okay? They call it fat cut dip. It's actually fine cut chew. If you do not believe me, one looks at the tax class there, all the way at the bottom of the writing. That is tax class C. Think C for chew. Dipping tobacco is tax class M. The biggest thing, though, to remember when it comes to this stuff is that there is a pro that leads directly to a con. The pro is that Tough Guy Chew uses a minimal amount of, I don't want to say chemicals, but ingredients to process the product. What I mean by this is they're not killing it with a bunch of stuff that me or you would have a hard time pronouncing, okay? Which in my mind is good. Benzodicarbonate, whatever, not being in the product is fine by me. That's okay by me. The drawback, which comes directly from the pro of not having that stuff in the product, the drawback is that this stuff does not keep at all. Doesn't keep. I have experimented over the last 2 years extensively trying to keep this stuff to keep anywhere over what they say on the paper that comes with your order, and it doesn't work. It doesn't work. So when you get your order, you get an invoice. If you look at the bottom of that invoice, they do have, if you open a can, make sure you use it in, short order. If you don't open the can, make sure you put it in the refrigerator. It will keep up to 30 days. take them very seriously about that, okay? Because if you go to the refrigerator and open up that can on the 31st day, it's going to be sour. And what I mean by sour is exactly that. It will literally go sour. Taste will still be there. The sourness is mostly in the smell off the can, but the taste will be not as good as it would be if the product was still in good shape. Okay? So I've tried everything. I have tried even freezing the stuff in like a deep freezer. You thaw it out, still sour. You get over that 30-day mark, it's sour. Doesn't matter what you do. Believe me, I've tried. So that is something to keep in mind, because really this stuff, all of it, is basically what I would consider a dessert dip. Not something I would dip every day. Okay? So what happened to me the one time when I ended up freezing this stuff was I bought the Tough Guy regular line orange. I bought a roll of it because I really like it. But even though I really like it, it's just not something you would dip on a daily basis. So I opened up the first can, which was great, as usual. And the other 4 cans I took to a family member's house that has a deep freezer, and I put them in there. Why wouldn't that work? Well, I don't know, but it didn't, because a month and a half later, I opened the first of the 4, and it was sour. The second one, sour. The third one I opened up before it was even done thawing. It was like frozen and sour. Fourth one I may still have in that freezer, to tell you the truth. I was so disgusted by that point, because the stuff isn't cheap, but it is really, really good, like really good. But that is definitely something to keep in mind. Only get what you're going to use almost immediately. Okay. Otherwise, I think the Outlaw stuff is on sale now, but it's still $5 a can. You know, the shipping and handling is actually within reason for this stuff. 4 cans cost me, I think it was $4 and some change. It's not like that other website. And for people in Canada, now I don't know what they're doing about the sweet tea, but people in Canada or any other country outside the U.S. that you think may, if you order, get hit with a customs deal, they will disguise the package. They will take one of their herbal blends lids that they have stickers of, and they will overlay that sticker on this stuff. So that's about it. I will be back later today with the Southern Sweet Tea because I'm a little anxious to try that, to tell you the truth. I would like to say hello and thank you to a couple people. Michael Hudson, which popped up in a comment thread. Thank you, sir. Bree Rearer, which I actually got a notification of. I do thank you, and hello. I hope I pronounced that right. And someone that I missed last night when I was doing my 2018 year in review at 1:30 in the morning. Snoozefreak.com has been with me almost from the very beginning. I believe he was within the first 25 subscribers. He does have a channel. It is rather extensive. And from what I can tell, it's really well done. From what I can tell, I word it that way because from what I saw, the videos were in German. Snoozefreak is German and lives in Germany. Unfortunately, my grasp of German is not the best anymore. That said, snoozefreak.com, I did subscribe. But besides liking videos and giving you a thumbs up, I don't know what I'm going to be able to add to the conversation because my German is... I took German, but only for 1 year, and it was at the beginning of high school. So, I mean, we're talking 30 years ago now. Anyway, I'm sorry I missed you last night. Snoozefreak.com has given me support from the very beginning. He usually gives me a thumbs up and whatnot, and comments on a regular basis, not every day, but he's around quite a bit. And I do appreciate that, and I am sorry that I missed you last night. So, if anybody speaks German, go check out snoozefreak.com. And I will be talking to you guys later today. All right? Guys, do take care of yourselves, and as always, God bless.